Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel World of Software Testing. In this lecture, let's discuss about the exploratory testing in detail. So we'll discuss about what is exploratory testing, what are the advantages and disadvantages of the exploratory testing, and again we'll see what are the key points which we have to remember while doing the exploratory testing in this lecture. So in our previous lectures, we have already covered some different types of testing such as monkey testing, gorilla testing, ad hoc testing, and the differences between these types. Actually, we have already covered. So if you have not watched those videos, you can go back to the playlist and watch all those testing types concepts so that it would be easy for cracking the interviews. So please keep in mind that these are most important interview questions asked in the interviews. So make sure you are well prepared before going for the any interviews. So let's start with the exploratory testing. So what is exploratory testing? So as the name suggests, it is nothing but a simultaneous learning, test design and test execution process. So there is no defined procedure or scenario through which the exploratory testing is done. Again, it gives power to the tester to perform testing in their own way. In this testing, the tester understands the application first and then generate the test cases based on this understanding. So for the exploratory testing, there is no defined procedure or any scenario by which we can do the exploratory testing. So it's nothing but completely dependent on the tester to perform the testing in their own way. So let's say if you want to test one application which don't have any documentation or any test cases or any procedures defined. So in that case we can use the exploratory testing. So we can understand the application first and then we can generate the test cases based on our understanding. So this is nothing but exploratory testing. So in exploratory testing, the application is tested while learning it. So this is a simultaneous learning. We are learning the application. We are writing the test cases and then executing the test cases. So the application tested while learning it, and there is no documentation of the application is required for exploratory testing. In exploratory testing, testers can increase their knowledge by testing and exploring. So they just need to explore the application and understand the application, how it works, what are the functionalities of the application, and based on that they can write the test cases. So it is not a approach or not a technique to have or exploratory testing. It is not required that testers should have complete knowledge about the requirements. So as there is no requirement document even, so we can perform the exploratory testing. There is no mandatory mandate to have a knowledge on the requirement. The exploratory testing is a type of ad hoc test strategies. It is one of the ad hoc test strategies. Again, informal testing type. In exploratory testing, the tester should actively control the testing. So it is all completely dependent on the tester. So let's understand some of the advantages and disadvantages. So before that, let's understand some of the key points that we have to the tester have to be remembered while doing the exploratory testing. So the first is the preparation of test cases should be done in such a way that it should validate the software stability. So this is one point we should remember. There is no point in preparing the test cases that have no use for the software functionality or maybe the stability point of view. Exhaustively testing the scenarios based on the specific requirements. The functionalities and the application of the software have to be ascertained by the tester. The tester has to determine the limitation of the software, and then the tester has to determine the scope of the software. So again, as we have mentioned earlier, this is completely dependent on the tester. So he has to determine the limitation of the software and then again have to determine what is the scope of the software as well. So let's see some of the advantages here. First is help in uncovering more defects. So the exploratory testing promotes real-time thinking and helps in uncovering the more defects in the application. Scenario-based testing. So exploratory testing again promotes the use cases and the scenario-based testing. The next is minimal documentation and maximum testing. So it definitely required no documentation, minimal documentation, and it provides a maximum testing for us. More emphasis on learning and broadening the horizon of the tester. So again, this is completely tester dependent testing type. So more emphasis on learning and broadening the horizon of the tester. It avoids duplicate work. And then it is useful when you want to audit other testers work. So let's say if there are a lot of testers working on the application. So if you want to check their work, you can perform the audit with the help of exploratory testing by randomly testing some functionalities to check the other tester works. So these are the advantages of the exploratory testing. Let's understand some of the disadvantages as well. Again, the testing depends on the tester's experience, skill and knowledge. So only emphasis on the tester's experience, skill and knowledge, so that he can explore the application first, and then he can write the test cases based on his application, based on his experience. The next one is you might misunderstand any feature as a bug or any bug as a feature, since you don't have any requirement available. So this is one of the major disadvantages of exploratory testing, because you don't have any requirement document and you want to perform the exploratory testing on the application. So let's say if you have one page here, and there is one button which is not as expected here, but as we don't have any requirement, we cannot assess that it is not expected. So we can understand this button as a feature here and not a bug. So this is a major disadvantage of exploratory testing, but yeah, definitely it serves his purpose. If you don't have any test documents, then definitely we can perform the exploratory testing here, just if you want to check the functionalities of the application. Then it requires time to learn the application. The tester is more likely to miss if they know less about the application. If there is any bug in the application, you will never know about it. Yes, this is we have already discussed in the second point. And again, this is a very time consuming testing type. So it needs time to explore the application first, and then after exploring the application only, we can as a tester we can write the test cases and we can execute the test cases. So it's time consuming testing type. The next is the exploratory testing is not appropriate for the projects with long execution times. So these are all the advantages and disadvantages of exploratory testing. So that's it for this lecture. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you have enjoyed watching it. Please do subscribe our YouTube channel for such more videos on the software testing types. Thank you so much.